Hello students, a very warm welcome to all of you. Myself Patel Pravada from Param Guru Pathshala English Medium School, Sarsa. Students, today in this video I am going to discuss with you the fourth chapter from Standard 5 EVS, that is Mangoes Round the Year, Part 1. In this video I am going to discuss with you numbers of topics, and the topics are spoiling of food, and next point is how does food get spoiled. So ready for that? Let's begin. Students, from the first page of this chapter we can see that there are three children who are talking to each other, and from their conversation we can know that maybe they are in school, and they open their own tiffin boxes. So let's learn what are they talking about. So here is the girl first. She says that wow, Aman's lunchbox has sweet puris. So she is very excited to see the puris, sweet puris, which is bring by Aman. And next Aman says that hey, today Neetu has brought potato sabji. So he is also very excited to see the potato sabji which is brought by Neetu. And next the last girl, which is her name is Preeti, and she says that I have got bhindi. That means she bring that bhindi sabji. So they are very excited to see the food item, whatever they brought in their tiffin boxes. And next conversation are also we have to read, that is Aman says that oh Neetu, I think your potato sabji is spoiled. So Aman says that the potato sabji gets spoiled, and Preeti says that in same time Preeti says that don't eat that, you may fall sick. Here you take some bhindi. So Preeti offer her bhindi sabji to Neetu, and suggest her that do not eat the spoiling food, do not eat the potato sabji which is spoiled. So here are some questions related to this conservation. Let's see. So here I have some question from your textbook, and from the question we have to give the answer. So first question is, how did Aman know that the potato sabji had got spoiled? How he know? So we have to answer that question, and the answer is Aman got to know that the potato sabji got spoiled by the smell coming from it. The smell which is coming from the potato sabji, which is maybe very bad smell, he get to know that the potato sabji which is brought by Neetu, it will get spoiled. The next question is have you ever seen some food that has got spoiled? So we have to give the answer, that is yes, I have seen some food item which is get spoiled. Then how did you know that it was spoiled? How can we all know that the particular food item gets spoiled? So we got to know the food item, that is it is a bad condition or a good condition, that means it is fresh or spoiled, from the bad smell coming from the food item. So from the smell, the bad smell, the irritated smell which is coming from the spoiled fruit, we can know that the food item got spoiled. So now next question is about Preeti. Preeti told Neetu not to eat the potato sabji. What would have happened if she eaten it? If Neetu eat the potato sabji, then what will happen? So if Neetu had eaten the potato sabji, she would have fallen sick. She might be falling sick. So it is a very important point, that is we all do not dare to eat spoiled food, because we can may be fall in sick from this spoiled food. Now here is another question from your textbook, that is look in your kitchen and write down names of food item that is can get spoiled in 2 to 3 days. So the milk, then boiled rice, bread, curries, these are the food item which is can be spoiled into 2 to 3 days. Then the next point is can be kept for a week, the food item which we can be kept for a week, that is onion, potato, carrots. These are food item which can be kept with us for a week. Now the next point is would not spoil till 1 month. So the food item which is not spoiled in between month, that is ghee, oil, then raw rice, pickle, salt, grains, sugar, lots of food item which can we take kept with us more than a month. So next here is some question, that is look at your friends list and discuss in the class. So we have to match the list with the another friend of our class, and what we observe. So we observe that my friend list also has the same item as mine. The cooked food item gets spoiled in 2 to 3 days, whereas vegetable last for a week and dry grains may last for a month or more than a month when preserve it carefully. So my friend list has almost the same food item like milk, dal, roti, cooked rice, green vegetable, etc., which can get spoiled 2 to 3 days, and potato, onion, some sweet like murabba, etc., can last up to a week, whereas rice, flour, pulses, spices, ghee, pickle can easily be used up to month or more than a month. Now the next question is when food gets spoiled in your house, what do you do with it? So literally we throw it in the garbage. So all when the food gets spoiled our house, we dump it in garbage box. So here is the another question, that is will your list be the same in all season? Whatever the list which is prepared by us, it is the same in all season, that is the question. What was the change? If there is a change, so what was the change? So we have the answer, that is no, based on the different season the list changes during the season. During summer season, green leafy vegetable may get spoiled because of in these days due to the dryness. Usually this vegetable gets spoiled quickly. In winter, leafy vegetable may last for 3 days, or due to the coolness of the season we can store the leafy vegetable 3 to 4 days. But in rainy season it may not last longer due to the moisture in the air. In the rainy season there is moisture, lots of moisture in the air, so we cannot preserve any food item for a long day. Basically during summer season food items spoil fastly, and in winter it is quite durable and it get quietly stay fresh in winter season. Now here is a next point from your textbook, that is Busy returned the bread. So what happened to Busy? Let's see. Aman's Busy went to the market to buy bread. The shop very crowded. The shop was very crowded. So the shopkeeper picked up a bread packet and gave it to Busy. But what happened? She looked at it and returned it immediately to the shopkeeper. What happened here? So here is a question. Look at the picture of the bread packet here and guess why BG returned the packet. So BG returned the packet because she saw the fungus created inside the packet maybe had expired. So it is may expired packet, and that's why fungus created in the packet, and which can we also see the black spot in the packet. How did she find that the bread had got spoiled? So she found out that the bread had got spoiled by seeing the black spot on it. By seeing the black spot on it, BG get to know that the bread are spoiled. So she returned the bread packet to the shopkeeper again. Now here are some questions for us, that is look carefully at 2-3 packets of food item and we'll give the answer. What can we know from what is written on the packet? So here I have two different packets of food item, and you can see there are some writing on the packet. And the question is what can we know from the what is the written on the packet? So when we see the packet, we get the expiry date, manufacture date, the ingredients used to prepare the food item, and the price and the net weight from the written on the packet. We get to know all these things, that is manufacture date, expiry date, price, net weight, and the ingredients from which the food item is prepared. So all these things we get to know the written on the packet. The next question is when you buy anything from the market, what do you look for on the packet? So this is a very nice question, and we all do this same thing. When we buy anything from the market, we firstly look for the manufacture date and the expiry date. Students, if you eat some expiry dated food item, then we may fall in sick. So it is better to have a look of the food items, whatever it is written on the packet, mainly the manufacture date and the expiry date of the food item. So we can buy the fresh food item from this date. Now next point is how does food get spoiled? So here a figure from your textbook, and here we can see a piece of bread which is get spoiled by fungus. Let's read. The whole class can do this experiment together. Take a piece of bread or roti and sprinkling a few drops of water on it. To have a moisture, we have to sprinkling some water on the bread. Now put it in the box and close the box. See the bread or roti every day until you find some changes on it. We have to do this observation according your textbook 6 days. So make this table on a chart paper and put it up in the classroom. Fill up the chart every day after discussing the changes. So we have to write down and fill the table which is in our page. We have in our page, and we have to write the observation day by day. According to 6th day, we have to write the observation. So here is the first day, and by touch it is feel like a clammy and soft, but and by the smell it is a light smell, and by looking from your hand lens magnifying glasses it will look normal, and color is also normal in the first day. But in the second day there is some changes, that is by touch it is clammy and soft, but in by smell it is a light sticking smell starting. Then by looking by magnifying glass we can see a velvet like white layer on it, on the bread, and by the color it is slightly white. It is changes the color and it is converted into slightly white color. Then the third day it is also feel by touch like a moist and soft, but by smell it is a lighter stinking. And looking through by hand glasses we can say the same thing according to second day, that is a velvet like a white layer we can see, and the color is remain the white. Then on the fourth day we can as usual feel the moist and soft feeling, but by smell it is stinking. And looking from the magnifying glasses we can see greenish white color, small grass like structure on it. and the color of the bread changes into greenish white. So here is the change starting on the bread, that is greenish white color. Then in the fifth day we can see the moist soft feeling and sticking, very bad smelling. It is very bad smell coming from the bread. And the magnifying glass we can see the green color, small grass like structure. We can see from the by the magnifying glass, that is the a grass, green grass like structure on it, and color is changes into totally green color. Then in 6th day we going to know the moist and soft feeling, and the smell is very bad coming from the bread. Then by magnifying glass we can observe that the greenish black color, small grass like structure on the bread, and the color is changes, quite changes, and it is converted into greenish black color. So here is the table which is filled according to the days whatever we see the spoil of bread. Now next is here is some question for you, that is find out the reason for these changes. From where did the fungus come on the bread? So how the fungus come to touch the bread? Let's see. These changes occur due to the rotten of a bread. The spores of fungus are present in the air, which begin to grow when the favorable condition come to them, and they come to touch with the bread. So the fungus grow up and develop their colony, and we can say the fug are developed on the bread, which is a fungus. Now next is a different kind of food item spoil due to different reason. Now some food spoil soon, some stay good for long time, and list some reason and condition in which food spoil quickly. So here is the answer. Food spoil quickly in the rainy and summer season comparison to winter season. Condition in which for the spoiling quickly is if cooked food left open. If you put the cooked food open, then it is get spoiled quickly. Then the next point is if milk is not boiled properly. That is the another reason that milk can be get spoiled if you don't boil it properly. Then the next is if green vegetable are not kept in a cool place like a refrigerator or fridge. So we have to put the green vegetable in fridge to stay it fresh. The next and last question is if pickle, murabba, etc. are not produced from moisture. If it is not preserved from moisture, then it may be also spoiled. So student, here you can see the figure where a lady feel very irritated from the smell which is come from the spoiling of food. Here is the another spoiling of food item we can see in the figure, which is a very ugly to look at, and very bad smell maybe come from this spoiling of food. So student, we see the food item gets spoiled, but what is the food spoilage? We have to know that the answer is the condition when our food becomes unfit for our consumption is called food spoilage. So the food item which is not good for, and which is not better to eat, it is not fit to consume this food item, then it is called the spoilage of food. Food gets spoiled because of the growth of microorganism in it. Now what is microorganism? So students, there are some organism which is we cannot see in our naked eyes. We can see only by the through the microscope, but they are in around us. So sometimes they spoiled our food item, and when we eat this food item, then we can fall in sick. So we avoid this food item to eat, and it is better to prevent this microorganism to attack our food item. Now next is, how do you know that the food is spoiled? So it is very simple, by the smell. First, by the smell we can easily know that the food is not in good condition. It is spoiled now, so it is not ready to eat. Now next is the color of the food item got changes if it is spoiled. Then the next is, we can also see some thread like structure. You can see the thread like structure by magnifying glass, and that's mean it is a fungus on the food item. That is, we can say fug. So we cannot eat this food item. If we eat it, then we can fall in sick. So by smelling, by seeing the color changes and the thread like structure, seeing the thread like structure, we can guess that the food item got spoiled. Next is, what is the condition in which microorganism grows? So the favorable condition for microorganism. So students, there are two main condition which microorganism need to develop their colony. First is presence of air, and second is presence of moisture. If there is a moisture in the air, then the spoilage of food percentage are grows increase. So these are the two conditions in which microorganism can grow up and develop their colony very easily. So these are the condition in which microorganism grows, that is presence of air and the presence of moisture in the air. Now student, there are two terms we have got in this chapter, that is food spoilage and the food wastage. So here is the two different point, and they are totally different from each other. Let's learn one by one. First is food spoilage. So what is food spoilage? When the food had gone bad, we know that one food item which is gone bad and which is spread some bad smell, and we cannot eat this spoiled food at all, then it is called food spoilage. But what is food wastage? So it is a different thing. Food wastage is a very bad habit for people. Food, it is good, but we throw it. That is called food wastage. We throw it. So we can eat it, but we throw it. So the option is, we keep it this food item, and we should donate, give this food item to poor people instead of throwing the food item. So we can prevent and we should change this habit in our society, that is food wastage. Now what is food preservation? So student, the method by which we can delay or prevent the food from getting spoiled, that is called food preservation. So the method by which we can kept our food item fresh as usual, and not to convert it into spoilage. So the process is called the food preservation. So here is a method of food preservation, like freezing. By drying we can preserve our food item. By salting, it is a very ages method, by salting and by adding sugar. Then smoking food, canning food, vacuum preservation and adding preservation. This is the two very modern method of food preservation, that is vacuum preservation and adding preservatives. These are the two very modern method of preservation of food item, and to control spoiled it. Now what is preservatives? So food preservatives prevent the growth of microorganism and slow down the process of food spoilage. So it is the material by which we can prevent the spoilage of food item, that is called food preservative. Now students, here is a table from your textbook, and here is the some material like milk, cooked rice, green coriander, and onion, garlic. So in opposite side there are some method by which we can save this food item to from spoiling. So first we have to know that milk, how we can preserve milk. So boil it properly, then we can preserve the milk. Then cooked rice, how can we preserve cooked rice? So put it in a bowl and keep it the bowl in a container with some water. Then we can save the cooked rice. Then green coriander or any vegetable, so wrap it in a damp cloth. Then we can preserve the green vegetable. The last one is the onion and garlic. It is a very simple method, just we have to keep it in a dry open place, then we can save this food item by this method. So student, here we finish almost half of the chapter, and I hope you understand whatever I explained to you, the question I explained to you. So students, the rest of the chapter I will discuss with you in our next video. So thank you for joining me. Thank you.